It's been said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and we say then they need a good window treatment. Shaping your eyebrows when we come back.
It's the one feature that makeup artists pounce on first. Not your hair or your lips, but your eyebrows. The right shape really can make all the difference, and in some cases even define who you are.
What are you looking at?
Throughout the ages, eyebrows have been more about fashion than function. They've been painted, plucked, and powdered to match changing ideals of beauty. In the 20th century, eyebrows defined every decade. There were the tweezed 20s, the glamour girl 30s, the sophisticated 40s, and the fabulous 50s. And don't forget the disco decade and the go-go 80s. Eyebrows are all about image and expression of who we are. So how do we get there? Well, we've turned part of our studio today into a brow boutique. And now it's time to lift the curtain. So joining us to help us out is someone who has plucked the brow of a celebrity, and that is Eliza Petrescu of Eliza's Eyes at Avon Center Salon and Spa here in New York. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
And also, I should say, we're joined by Candace, one of our staffers, and Wendy. So tell us first, Eliza, when you first approached someone, I mean, you came up to me just now and you said, I must do something about your brows.
I have to tell you, I feel good about saying that because I say it in a nice way, and I'm not making you feel bad about it.
Absolutely, absolutely, you didn't. But what do you decide when you come up to someone? How do you know what shape it should be?
First, I see the balance. I see the balance. One eyebrow is down, one is up, one is shorter, one is longer. So first you have to look to the symmetry of the eyebrow, and that's what I see. Then I see the bone structure, the shape of your nose, the shape of your face. Everything have to coordinate. So that's what really a true artist does.
Well, why don't you tell us with Candace here, when you looked at her, what did you decide and how did you decide?
Well, she does very nice, she does have good eyebrow, but they were too thick in here. She did not have any arch.
In fact, let's take a look because we have a shot of Candace
before and after.
Okay.
You see, they're very nice, but this she did not look groomed and she did not look sexy. Now, before.
And no offense, Candace.
No offense, no, this is just for pure work.
Right.
And after I finished her, I did a little wax, I trimmed them, I put a little, this is the biggest secret, and this is because here we are in Lifetime Television for Women, and I work for a great company who support women. They support me achieving this eyebrow kit, which is for women at home to maintain what
Before we get to that, though, Eliza, what are you doing here when you're waxing her? Because we're looking at pictures of what you did before.
Okay, I just wax the fuzz. That you cannot do it on your own. That's why I'm here to just say what you can do at home.
It off.
You go to a professional, you ask around, you just don't pick somebody from the street because you could be left with nothing.
Right,
so you have to be very careful.
But you did a nice job right here, and I can see where you waxed the fuzz. And
I waxed the fuzz, then I wax under a little bit. Usually you stay away not to get too close because you don't want to take the whole eyebrow. So you just twist whatever is left in there. Then you also have to be very careful, the distance between the nose, you know, and you have to not to go too much to the right and not too much to the left. How I determine the shape of the arch is if you look straight in a mirror and look to yourself, just at your corner of your eyes, put a pencil up and you're going to see your highest point is where your highest arch is. To determine the distance, the length. See, that's what I explain in my book also. You see, this is a perfect picture here. You put the pencil to your nostril, go to your corner eye, and where the pencil ends, that's where the length should be. Now towards your temple.
Now we want to make sure we have plenty of time here to do everything. So let's take a look at Candace before and then also now of what you've done so we can see the difference. Candace before, and Candace afterward. It looks very, very pretty. How did it feel, by the way, when she did the waxing?
You know what? I just gripped on the chair.
Hold on. It's not so bad. No.
Now we have another person over here, Wendy, and I wanted to note that Wendy has one completed eyebrow and one eyebrow where you haven't done it. She has started out with thinner brows, and you've done some. Let's see, before. Is that you before, Wendy, or is that you live?
This is Wendy live.
There's Wendy before. Okay, and then you've done some neatening up. And this is Wendy live. Let's see Wendy live. Yes, there you are. Move, Wendy, so we know you're live. There, and I know you've done some...
this eyebrow, and this one was just waxed, just contour a little bit. And now what she can do at home, with the help of the pencil and the gel. That's all you do every morning when you wake up.
Which do you do first, the pencil or the gel?
Brush them down. You do the pencil first because the gel is wet, so you don't like to create a mess.
You do the pencil. How did you choose the color?
This is a game.
You can do it while you explain it. That's fine.
This is again very interesting because the crayon does not go with your hair color. Does go with your skin tone.
Oh, really? And explain more about that.
So you do not look too drastic. You look very settled, and
so it's lighter than you would think.
Pencil goes on your skin like a makeup.
Okay.
And improve the arch without being looking fake.
So let's look at before and after now that you've begun. Well, she's still working here. Yes. Right. Okay. I'm so sorry, Eliza. The artist is at work, and I'm interrupting the process.
That's okay. It's okay. I hope.
And then you put on a gel.
Yes. And with this gel, this is a conditioner also, and makes the hair just stay in the place. And you don't, now I have to just chop a little bit, which I don't suggest you to do it, but for me it's okay.
It's lovely. Okay, well, let's see before and after, because otherwise we won't get to see it ever. Let's see. Before and after. You both I see it really does create a polished, clean look. It's not too dramatic.
You both look fabulous. Eliza Petrescu, thank you so much for coming in. Maybe you could do something with me afterwards.
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Lifetime Live will be back in just a moment.
Thank you.
Oh, this is great.